MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is a join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Welcome to the most trending mansion in Zambia at the moment. That's the one in picture right there. So the man in brown, that's the Minister of Mines, and the one in black at the far end, that's his young brother. So here's the story. So the economic freedom fighters have issued a statement with regard to Paul Kabuswe. So they say, Kabuswe should explain the Sujilite scandal. Minister of Mines Kabuswe should give detailed statement on the Sujilite mine in Luapula. He fails. The files for the Sujilite have been on his desk for over a year. He must have known what was going on there. If not, then it is gross negligence bordering on insanity to a dismissible offense, they say. In February 2022, that is over a year ago, UPND Deputy National Chairperson for Administration, Stephen Chikota, with some of the party youths, accused some government ministers whom they did not disclose their names that they are the ones behind the illegal mining of Sujilite stone in Chembe district. Can the UPND now mention the ministers? She asks. This time the issue won't die. You have been eating for over a year millions of dollars. Kabuswe was invited by Minister of Information to a press briefing 2 days ago, and he decided not to show up. We start assuming things now, okay? It cannot be normal. I will not be quiet any longer. So that's a statement from the economic freedom fighters. And then this is where the story is at. So Munia Zulu, this is the member of parliament for Lumezi constituency. He put up these pictures 18 hours ago, so with the caption saying, "Praise singers, as you are used to insulting people with of divergent views, your friends are informing you that we are sorting out problems we inherited, yet building." And then just leaves those pictures like that with that caption. And then obviously Masheke Kashambato responded. This is a US-based UPND supporter. He says, "Who told you that praise singers are not building? Just because they do not post on Facebook, you think every praise singer is suffering?" To which Munia Zulu responds, "I know plenty that frequent parliament building using Yangu to ask money from members to pay rentals." So he simply says, "I know a bunch of UPND individuals that are suffering, that are asking for rentals from members of parliament." So because of those pictures, Munia Zulu had to make another post, like a follow-up to that, to which he says, "Mr. Davis Kabuswe and I have spoken." He says the pictures we had posted on this page for his house under construction since PF days. So Mr. Davis Kabuswe has claimed that property, and then some people just respond to say, "Sometimes learn to stay in your lane." Again, ownership yachinja, because he said it's for his brother, so people just laugh it off. This is on Nia Zulu's post. Wow, with the same pictures trending all over social media, Nelson Piri, this is the 25-year-old friend. They've had a 25-year-old friendship with Davis Kabuswe. So he felt compelled to put up a statement for in defense for his friend. Nelson Piri says, "The true owner of the house in question, in recent social media posts, There has been misinformation regarding the ownership of the house wrongly attributed to Honorable Paul Kabuswe, the Minister of Mines. It is critical to state on record, the record straight, that the property in question belongs to Mr. Davis Kabuswe in picture. That's the individual I had shown you. The young brother to Honorable Paul Kabuswe, the Minister of Mines. Davis Kabuswe is a private citizen and successful businessman. Has been constructing his house for residents since 2020 and his retirement home, as his retirement home. Davis Kabuswe and I have been friends for more than 25 years, and I feel duty-bound to put matters into perspective. The confusion initiated with Munia Zulu's post, aiming at to discredit and scandalize the Honorable Paul Kabuswe. It is essential to recognize that the distinction between the two brothers and acknowledge that Mr. Davis Kabuswe is not involved in politics, operating independently of government affairs. Furthermore, it is worth noting that, to the best of my knowledge, Mr. Davis Kabuswe is wealthier than his elder brother, the Mines Minister Davis Kabuswe, and is proprietor of Sun FM and other businesses, and has never done business with government. The friend says, it is now incumbent upon Mr. Munyazu to rectify the situation by deleting the misleading post and issuing a public apology to Mr. Davis Kabuswe. Paul Kabuswe, ensuring accuracy and fairness in the dissemination of information. So that's the friend coming to a defense of his friend. Or the PF put up the same pictures and just said, I just visit the house of my young brother, putting the minister in front there and the young brother in the back. So more pictures were posted by the PF as expected. Kabuswe builds mansion after the vendetta return. Minister of Mines and Minerals Development, Paul Kabuswe, inspects construction of his new expensive mansion. The property is in State Lodge along the Leopardsville Road on your way to Palawana. It's behind Yusuf Block Making Company. So they give details of where the property is. This is was posted by the PF. And then more posts over the same. It is registered in my young brother's name, Davis Kabuswe, says Paul Kabuswe. And then someone in the comments, Lewis Chimfwembe says Kabuswe, and then he laughs it off. Abaume, just in 24 months, SCC, don't rush first, let him finish it, and don't disturb him. So simply insinuating that the SCC should follow up the issue. So pretty much the PF put up more posts over the same. Behold, miraculous man walks amongst us. So on the right hand, you can see him holding bricks of gold, and the left hand side, just normal bricks. Just more people responding over the same. And then says, that is why politicians are just the same. This is Justin Ngosa says, with a community swimming pool, just people having a field day with that post. And then someone says, even him, once he leaves office, is to go after him and fulfill it to government. So please saying tit for tat. So yeah, you can see more comments on that particular post. So Davis Kabuswe finally decided to put up a statement of his own after these pictures kept on going viral. The story wasn't dying down. So he put up an official statement. This was posted on his personal page. So this is the Davis Kabuswe in question, the owner of the mansion that is being talked about at the moment, and is the young brother to Minister of Mines, Paul Kabuswe. So this is what he says. For immediate release, Thursday, November 9th, 2023, Davis Kabuswe, press statement. Clarification on social media reports regarding construction and ownership of my house and Lusaka province. I would like to address the recent social media reports attributing the construction and ownership of my house to my brother Paul Kabuswe, who is the Minister of Mines and Mineral Development. I want to categorically state that these allegations are false and misleading. The pictures circulating on social media actually depict my house, which has been under construction for over 3 years now, long before my brother assumed his ministerial position. I have nothing to hide. I am proud to explain a legitimate source of income that has enabled me to build my retirement home. As an individual, I have worked diligently and utilized various sources of income to fund the project. Their sources include my personal business, investments in terms of deposits, village banking, Kaloba, as well as contributions from my wife and family. Every brick in my house has been earned through hard work and dedication. My brother, the Minister of Mines, has no involvement in my house or my business and has never visited the site, which is still under construction. I believe these false allegations are as a result of political enemies trying to tarnish my brother's reputation and mine. It is important for people to understand that not everyone that builds a house is involved in illicit activities and stealing from government. I've built my dream home with my own sweat and legitimate source of income. I would like to also clarify that the pictures being circulated on social media show my image, Davis Kabuswe, which is my name, inspecting works at my project, not my brother called Paul Kabuswe. My brother's name, not my brother's, I mean, my brother's name. It is disheartening to see, so more comes out. I would like to emphasize that the pictures being circulated on social media were taken without without my knowledge or consent. The sole purpose of tarnishing my public image, it is regrettable to see the length to which individuals would go to spread false information and manipulate the truth. The act of capturing and sharing these images without a permission demonstrates a clear intent to harm my reputation. So pretty much a statement goes further in that regard. And then people encouraging him to sue, what's his name, Munia Zulu. And then he thanks his friend Nelson P for coming to his defense on his area post. And then Emmanuel Mwamba asks why the president has traveled to a summit that has been cancelled. So President Hakainde Hichilema is in Saudi Arabia for an Africa summit, for the 5th African summit due to the current conflict happening in Gaza. It has been cancelled, but the president is there. So various news outlets have reported the cancellation of the meeting. So Saudi Arabia postpones Arabic Africa summit due to Gaza conflict. So Emmanuel Mwamba posts that and then asks why is the president there in the first place if the summit has been cancelled. And then the PF go further to say he wasn't even invited to the cancelled summit. So they put up this post with various heads of states, Mnangagwa, a bunch of heads of state, and then President Hakainde Hichilema is not on this particular list. And then they simply asked to say, why did he go there if he wasn't invited? And that's the performance of the Kwacha at the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Moyo